British Irish Lions versus Australia, the final challenge for history. History isn't just written, it's earned through blood, sweat, and relentless ambition. This weekend, Andy Farrell's British and Irish Lions face their final hurdle in a quest that could cement their place among rugby's immortal legends. But here's where it gets controversial. Can a team already guaranteed victory push beyond complacency to achieve something truly historic? Picture this. Every year, over 40,000 humpback whales embark on an epic migration from Antarctica to Australia's warmer waters. A breathtaking natural spectacle. Yet this week, Sydney's stormy skies have left whale watchers disappointed, the giants hiding beneath turbulent waves. In an uncanny parallel, another migration, this one clad in red, has flooded Sydney's streets. Thousands of Lions fans have journeyed not for nature's wonders, but for a chance to witness their team complete a rare feat, a 3-0 series whitewash against Australia. When Farrell first gathered his squad 2 months ago, he didn't mince words. "Why aim for the moon when you can shoot for the stars?" he challenged his players. This philosophy, rooted in audacious goals, has defined their tour. Even a loss to Argentina earlier this year, which ruled out matching the legendary Invincibles of 1974, hasn't dimmed their hunger. Now, they stand one match away from joining rugby's most exclusive club, the last Lions team to achieve a perfect series. The 1927 squad that sailed to Argentina, a relic of a bygone era when players trained on ship decks and strategized by chalkboard. And this is the part most people miss. Legacy isn't just about scores. It's about how you play. Farrell's Lions have prioritized bold, attacking rugby, even when it risked failure. This week, battered but unbowed, they've rallied under Farrell's mantra of one last push. Key players like Tag Byrne and Tom Curry, despite carrying injuries, return to the fray. Meanwhile, Australia's coach, Joe Schmidt, faces his own crisis of confidence. After a gut-wrenching last-minute loss in Melbourne, his Wallabies must rediscover their fire. Schmidt's controversial selection of retiring scrum half Nick White, a decision he insists is purely tactical, has raised eyebrows. "I'm not sentimental," he snapped at critics. But is this truly the best choice for a team needing fresh energy? Here's the burning question. Will this Lions squad be remembered as great or merely good? A 2-1 series win against an inconsistent Australia team fades from memory. A clean sweep, achieved with flair and grit, that echoes through history. For context, even Willie John McBride's iconic 1974 Lions drew one match in South Africa, proof that perfection is rugby's rarest gem. As storms loom over Sydney, both teams confront more than weather. The Lions battle complacency. The Wallabies fight for redemption. Beyond the scoreboard, this finale could shape rugby's future. Australia's young squad eyes the 2027 World Cup on home soil. Another chance to prove doubters wrong. For the Lions, it's about cementing a legacy that transcends trophies. But let's stir the pot. Does modern rugby's obsession with dominant scorelines overshadow the beauty of the game itself? When the final whistle blows, will we remember the MCG's heart-stopping second test? A match hailed as an instant classic, more than any series result? Your turn. Do you believe flawless victories define greatness? Or does true legacy lie in how a team inspires? Sound off below, passionately, respectfully, and let's debate what makes sport unforgettable. England ace withdrawn from training ahead of final Lions test. Imagine witnessing a team on the verge of creating history, the kind of achievement that echoes through the ages. The British and Irish Lions are certainly aiming for that legendary status, eager to close their Australian tour with a perfect record by winning all 3 tests. But here's where it gets controversial. Will they actually pull it off? Or is there a twist waiting in the wings? The Lions are in prime position after their latest win, which put them at an unbeatable 2-0 lead against the Wallabies. That victory, a classic contest held in Melbourne last weekend, has made them overwhelming favorites to clinch the final match this Saturday. Should they succeed, they'll forge a historic moment, the first Lions team since Willie John McBride's legendary Invincibles of 1974 to remain unbeaten over an entire tour, and the first to sweep every Test series since 1927. Their goal? To perfectly execute the same high-quality performance they've demonstrated in bursts, like the dominant first half in Brisbane, or the second 80 minutes at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, over the full 80 minutes in the upcoming clash. The team's coaching staff, including forwards coach John Dalziel, emphasizes that their mission isn't over and that maintaining focus and motivation is key. Looking at recent form, the Lions have been unstoppable, winning their last 5 games, scoring an impressive 25 tries with a points difference of 76, and consistently leading in key game metrics like first tries and points, race to 10 points, and early scoring. Yet, Dalziel reminds everyone that the road isn't paved with ease. Australia is a proud, resilient squad, motivated to turn the tide, especially on home turf. The coaching staff is determined to see their team perform for the full 80 minutes, as they've only managed 40-minute displays so far. Fans and supporters are clamoring for a complete showcasing of what the Lions are truly capable of, nothing less than giving their all from start to finish. On the injury front, wing Tommy Freeman sat out Friday's training at Accor Stadium due to cumulative tour workload, but Dalziel reassures that his fitness remains solid. The spotlight is also on standout fly half Finn Russell from Scotland, who has become central to the Lions' innovative game plan. His partnership with Ireland's Jamison Gibson-Park has been particularly effective, blending creative flair with tactical discipline. Dalziel praises Russell's growth, noting he's evolving from a maverick into a well-rounded player who can adapt to different styles, an essential trait in a squad pulling together diverse rugby nations. His ability to direct play, either by orchestrating the team or seizing moments to thread passes into space, underscores his status as a top-tier player. So, the question remains, will the Lions seal their monumental achievement and etch their name into the history books? Or is there a chance for the Wallabies to rally and spoil the party? The final whistle will tell the story, but one thing's for sure, this tour's story isn't finished yet. What do you think? Will the Lions complete their perfect season, or is there a surprise waiting just around the corner? British and Irish Lions versus Australia. 5 key talking points. The British and Irish Lions are on the verge of achieving a historic clean sweep against Australia, and the stakes have never been higher. As they prepare for the final showdown at Accor Stadium on Saturday, the question isn't just about winning. It's about etching their name into rugby history. But here's where it gets controversial. Some might argue that the Lions' relentless pursuit of victory could come at the expense of sportsmanship or strategic rotation. Are they pushing too hard, or are they simply demonstrating the true spirit of competition? In their latest efforts, the Lions have shown remarkable resilience and character, especially after narrowly clinching the series victory in the second Test. Now, their sights are set on completing a perfect record, a feat no Lions team has achieved since their 1927 tour of Argentina. The legendary 1974 Invincibles remain the last side to go unbeaten on a tour, and the Lions are determined to join that elite group. Despite having already secured the series, the team's selection strategy for the final match reveals a fierce desire to leave no doubt. Instead of resting key players or rotating the squad, head coach Andy Farrell has kept the core group intact, with only James Ryan and Blair Kinghorn earning starting spots for the Sydney clash. This approach underscores how much the Lions value the importance of a clean sweep, with only 27 players used across the entire series, a testament to their focus and unity. And speaking of leadership, Farrell's role extends beyond tactics. While he's been cautious about openly discussing future tours, his success in orchestrating this victory, especially with Australia's challenge coming so close, positions him as a prime candidate to lead the Lions on their next adventure, possibly in New Zealand in 2029. His ability to foster a cohesive, motivated squad has earned him widespread respect, and his passion for the Lions' ethos is evident. As one of the players described the team as a glorious anachronism, Farrell's leadership embodies the spirit of the Lions: tradition, unity, and relentless pursuit of excellence. On the individual front, Tog Furlong is set to make a historic mark by starting his 9th consecutive Lions Test, a feat only achieved by 6 players in history, and the first in the professional era. The Ireland prop has been a pillar of strength in the scrum across 3 tours, overcoming injuries and proving his versatility in all facets of the game. His consistency and resilience will ensure his place among the Lions legends when he returns home. Meanwhile, Australia's last stand is unfolding under intense scrutiny. After a stunning performance in the second test, nearly winning in just 51 seconds, the Wallabies have shown they can challenge the Lions' dominance. Their recent efforts have validated their place on the tour, but questions remain about their stamina and ability to sustain such high levels of intensity. Key players like Rod Valentini are sidelined due to injury, but others like Will Skelton continue to fight on, giving the underdog Wallabies a fighting chance to avoid a whitewash. Their motivation is clear: avoid embarrassment and cause an upset, no matter the odds. And this is the part most people miss. The final match isn't just about the score. It's about the spirit of rugby, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Do you believe the Lions can complete their perfect tour, or will Australia rally to spoil the party? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. This series has already sparked debate, and the final chapter promises to be unforgettable.